Kia ora team, and welcome back to Big Boys Boxing. It's fight week for the rematch between the Bronze Bomber Deontay Wilder and Luis King Kong Ortiz. So first time round, Deontay Wilder stopped Luis Ortiz in the 10th round. Dropped him multiple times, but still went through some dark places in round 7 against Ortiz. Ortiz landed a good punch, had Wilder stumbling all over the place, but he managed to keep his feet and eventually came back to drop Ortiz multiple times and stop him in the 10th round. So the reasons for this rematch, it's not because it's been mandated, it's not because Luis Ortiz is a mandatory, it's a voluntary defense, and Deontay Wilder says he would like to settle all controversial fights, among other reasons. He's also said he's blessing Luis Ortiz with a second chance to give him a good payday to help support his sick daughter as well. Personally, it's not a fight I was calling for. It's a fight I will watch, but it's certainly not a fight I will pay for. So for New Zealand viewers, as you can see here, it is available on Sky Arena or Fan Pass. You don't have to be a Sky subscriber to watch Fan Pass. You just pay for your event and watch it on a PC, a phone, any smart device. But it's $34.95. It's a far cry from what they're charging in America. I believe it's $65 for standard, $75 for HD, and $85 for 4K, something like that. But we will see how the numbers go. I will attach a few articles in the description covering a few different things, but there's a lot of talk about how the hype shows and build up have set new records for viewership on subscription based TV like Fox and Showtime. Will that translate into pay-per-views? I'm not so sure. I mean, I hope that both guys do well out of this, but I'm expecting somewhere around the 400,000 pay-per-views. If it does 1 million, I'll be the first to congratulate them both, but you know, I don't think the hype shows and the build-up are going to translate to pay-per-views. But the fight itself, it should be interesting. However, I'm of the belief that this time Deontay Wilder is going to stop Luis Ortiz within 6 rounds. Luis Ortiz is older than he was last year when they fought. His reactions will be slower. His stamina, he sees himself that he was not knocked out against Deontay Wilder. He was totally fatigued. But check this picture out. Luis Ortiz is looking in the best shape I've ever seen him. Ever. Even when he was busted for steroids against Latif Coyote, he wasn't looking as good as he is now. I'm not going to speculate that he's taking something to help his conditioning, but you know there's going to be plenty of people out there who are going to speculate. Bear in mind though, VADA is compulsory for WBC ranked fighters. You have to be enrolled in the WBC's clean boxing program and pass all drug tests to be able to compete in a title match. So, does this mean Luis Ortiz is not going to be fatigued as much in this fight? Possibly. But it comes back to it again, the age thing. Any fighter that's over 37 years old, for me, is on the slide no matter who you are. And once you get 240, which Luis Ortiz is, according to records, but He doesn't have a birth certificate to prove it because he defected from Cuba. But yeah, 40 years old, you're well on the slide by then. I'm 41 myself, so I know exactly how age can be a factor and when it starts hitting. But there is always the opportunity for Luis Ortiz to land a good counter shot, get Wilder in trouble, and possibly finish the job this time. I just don't see it. Deontay Wilder knows exactly what he's in for now. He's been in there. He's been through adversity against Luis Ortiz. And I think the secret to a good win and an early win for Deontay Wilder is don't miss with those big shots. If you're going to throw those big shots, make sure you land them. Because if he misses, he's left wide open for those counters from Luis Ortiz. And Ortiz is a very smart southpaw. He's very ring savvy. He knows what to do in situations where he's throwing with somebody who can punch. And he can take a punch. Power and chin are the last two things to go for heavyweights. Reactions, speed, and endurance are the first things to go. So it's going to be interesting. I will be watching the fight. I won't be paying for it. And in fact, I'm probably going to try and commentate on the fight. So if y'all are around on Sunday afternoon, New Zealand time, come check out the channel. Come watch the fight with me. Come and give me shit about how bad my commentating is. I'm still new to it. I only did my first one last weekend with the Junior Farr Devin Vargas fight and the Hemiahio versus Joshua Tufte, but I'll get there. So I've got this fight at a 70-30 percentage of Wilder winning, and to be exact, I'm picking round 4 for a stoppage. But certainly I think he'll get the stoppage within 6. Let me know your thoughts. I'm interested to see what opinions are out there. And we get some conversation going about the fight coming up this weekend. So I hope you've enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And hit that thumbs up. And I will catch you in the next one. This is Big Boys Boxing. And I'm out. So